Hello everyone. So this is the third lecture in unit 3, and in this lecture I'll discuss about the four quadrant operation of chopper fed DC motor drives. So as in the last class I discussed about chopper class B chopper, that was for forward braking, and two quadrant chopper. So two quadrant chopper, you can see that it is formed with the help of class A and class B. So class A is formed with the help of T1 and D2. Okay, so D2, that is a freewheeling diode connected across the armature circuit, and T1 that was connected in series with the supply. Similarly, T2 and D1, they are working together and they form class B chopper. So T2 is directly connected across the motor, and D1 was connected in series with the supply. So if we take two class B chopper, if we take two quadrant chopper, we can have four quadrant operation of the DC motor drive. So similarly, if we take this as a one leg and we connect one more leg, so we'll have four quadrant operation. So as you can see here, we are having one leg here, which is formed with the help of one control switch and one uncontrolled switch. Similarly, we are having again one control switch, another uncontrolled switch, so this forms one leg. Similarly, if we are having one more leg here like this, so we can operate this DC motor in four quadrant. Okay, so current and voltage directions, as convention we are taking this as positive. So positive terminal I am taking here, negative terminal I am taking here, and the voltage applied across the armature winding of the motor is VA, and current entering into the positive terminal is taken as positive. Okay, so this armature current direction I am taking as positive. Okay, so in four quadrant DC chopper drives, a motor can be made to work in forward motoring mode, that is first quadrant, that is represented with Q1 here. It can work in forward regenerative braking mode, where torque is negative, speed is positive. So we are having Q2 quadrant operation. Okay, similarly we can have reverse motoring mode, that is third quadrant operation. Here it is Q3. Okay, so torque is negative, speed is negative, power will be from supply to the motor. Okay, it will the motor will rotate in reverse direction. Okay, similarly we can have a reverse regenerative braking mode, that means the power will be fed back from the motor to the supply. Okay, so motor is working as a generator actually. So that we will call reverse regenerative braking mode. Why we call reverse? Because the speed is negative, torque is positive, product is negative, so power is negative. That means power is delivered from the motor to the source. Okay, so this is the configuration for four quadrant chopper drive. Here, so you can see from this diagram that it resembles with the single phase full bridge inverter, where we were having this type of load connected here, and we were having four control switches and four diodes. Okay, so you can see that this is leg 1 or leg A, this is leg B. So VA and IA can be controlled in magnitude and polarity. So both polarity and magnitude we can control in this. Power flow can be in either direction. Speed and torque can be reversed. Okay, when a switch is on, so one important thing is there that if one switch is on in one leg, the other switch must not be on at the same time, otherwise there will be directly a short circuit across the supply. Okay, so that you have to avoid. So you have to make sure that T1 and T4 are working in complementary mode. Similarly, T3 and T2 are working in complementary mode. Also, you can see from the operation that if one transistor is on, it is not necessary that it will also take the current. Okay, the current may be taken by the diodes as well. Okay, so that we will see in the next slide. So first I am considering the positive current operation, that is torque is positive. So first I am considering torque positive operation mode. So here you can see that torque positive is in first quadrant and fourth quadrant. Okay, so I'm discussing about Q1 and Q4 mode of operation. Speed can be positive or it can be negative depending on the voltage applied across the motor. Okay, but current, armature current, I'm taking as positive. That means torque is positive in that case. Okay, so first the red circuit, the circuit represented with the red line, you can see here. So if T1 and T2 are turned on, so we are making T3 and T4 turned off because these are complementary switches. Okay, so first I turned on T1 and T2, that will ensure positive current operation. So if T1 and T2 are conducting, so voltage applied across this will be, so this plus this minus, so VA will be equal to VDC plus VDC. Okay, so T1 and T2 are conducting the current, so that will be Q1 operation because voltage applies across this armature will be positive, current is also positive, so product of voltage and current will give positive, that will be the motoring operation. That means energy will be supplied from the source to the motor. Okay, similarly if T1 and T2 are not conducting, okay, so you can see that a positive current can also be taken through this arrow line. So IA can flow from T4, it can flow from D4 and T2. You can see that positive current can also flow from D4 and T2. In that case, the voltage applied across the armature circuit will be 0. Okay, you can see that there is a closed loop path. It is represented with this circle. So D4 is conducting and T2 is conducting, and the voltage applied across the armature circuit will be 0. So current is positive, voltage is 0. Okay, so current will decrease because whatever is stored energy in the armature inductance, that will dissipate in the armature resistance. Okay, similarly you can see the Q4 operation, that means voltage is positive, that means the voltage applied across this will be negative because the speed is negative in Q4 quadrant. So in that case D3 and D4 will conduct. You can see D3 and D4. So this negative voltage will come here and positive voltage, you can see it will appear here. So polarity of the voltage applied across the armature circuit will get reversed. Okay, so whenever D4 and D3 is conducting, so voltage applied across the armature circuit will be negative, the current is in positive direction, product of voltage and current will be negative, and the power will be negative. That means the motor is working as generator, so the energy will be fed back to the supply. Okay, so this is the Q4 operation. So we can see that for positive current direction, the voltage applied across the armature could be VDC, it could be 0, or it could be minus VDC. Okay, so it is swinging between VDC 0 and minus VDC. So that means we can change the speed of the we can change the direction of the speed. Okay, so you can see the speed can be positive, speed can be negative. We are taking positive armature current, so torque is positive. So the drive will work in Q1 or Q4 mode. So here T3 and T4 are turned on because these are complementary switches with the other leg, with the other switch. Okay, similarly we can explain what will be the negative current operation. So if we are taking negative current, okay, so that means the current will enter from this side in the negative terminal of the motor. So now we are having T3 and T4 turned on, so T1 and T2 are kept turned off. Okay, so T3 and T4 is turned on. So first I am taking, so you can see here if T3 and T4 are turned on, so this positive voltage will appear across this terminal and negative voltage will appear across this terminal, so which is in reverse direction. Okay, convention was positive at this terminal, negative at this terminal, but since T3 and T4 are turned on, so this positive will appear across this terminal and this negative will appear across this terminal. That means the voltage applied across the motor will be negative. Okay, and current is also negative. The product of voltage and current will give positive. Okay, so that means reverse motoring mode. Okay, so that is Q3 operation, that is represented with the red. So red line you can see here, it is Q3 operation. Okay, so voltage applied across the armature circuit will be negative, current we have considered negative, so both torque and speeds are negative in that mode. Okay, now if T4 and D2 are conducting, see here T4 and D2 are conducting, so current again entering in the negative terminal, so current is negative. So if T4 and D2 will conduct, so this is the closed loop, so voltage applied across the motor will be 0 and the current will decrease because whatever energy stored in the armature inductance will dissipate in the armature resistance of the motor. Okay, so voltage is 0 across this. Okay, now again if D1 and D2 are conducting, you can see here if D1 and D2 like this, if D2 is conducting, D1 is conducting like this, so current again entering in the negative terminal, so current is negative. So what will be the voltage applied across the armature? So this positive will appear here and this negative will appear here, so it is again in the same direction as assumed. Okay, so that means the armature voltage applied will be positive. So current is negative, armature voltage is positive, that will be the forward regenerative braking mode, that will be the second quadrant operation, and negative current and positive voltage multiplication will be negative, so power is negative, that means the power will be fed back from the motor to the source. Okay, so this is quadrant 2 operation. So blue line you can see here, it is represented here quadrant 2 operation. Red line was represented with the quadrant 3 operation. Okay, so you can read these discussions here. So for both positive and negative current, output voltage can swing between plus VDC and minus VDC or plus VDC and 0. So 4 quadrant chopper has 2 legs, so it requires 2 switching signals. Okay, and other 2 switching signal will be complementary, so you have to take one NOR gate, one NOT gate to give other 2 switches signal. So you are required to generate only 2 gating pulse. Okay, other 2 gating pulse can be obtained with the NOT gate. Depending on relationship between the 2 switching signal, 4 quadrant chopper has 2 switching scheme. It could be bipolar switching, it could be unipolar. Okay, switching scheme determines output voltage swing between plus VDC and minus VDC or VDC and 0. Operation of DC motor drive depends on direction of IA determined by torque, that is motoring or braking, polarity of VA and EA determined by speed, that is forward or reverse operation, the duty cycle of DC-DC converter, either 2 quadrant or 4 quadrant. Open loop control is achieved by changing the duty cycle manually as and when required. But normally we are designing a closed loop control scheme for DC chopper fed motor drives. Okay, so this was all about third lecture. Now one announcement I want to make, that on Friday in the timetable you are having now 4 weekly classes. So that is on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Okay, out of these 4 classes, 3 classes I will upload the recorded lectures, but for on Friday actually I will have a live discussion with all of you. If you have any doubt, any problem, so that we can discuss, and also I'll register the attendance. Okay, thank you.